Listen, man, you're gonna lose your money in a recession if you don't do this. I know that title catches your attention, but in order to get the best bang for your buck, especially with the potential of the dollar decreasing in value, hopefully it doesn't. Throughout my whole life, guys, and I'm 40, the dollar has been like top of the food chain when it comes to currency. However, you have multiple countries right now speaking about getting rid of the dollar. So if that happens, man, that could potentially crash the US economy because remember guys, my whole life and probably before that, the dollar was always the master currency around the world. And you have countries now talking about getting rid of it. Okay, so there's a few things I want you guys to do so that you won't lose your money. And essentially is you're gonna have to invest. I know it may seem scary. And the reason being, you want cash, you wanna save money, but you want something that's gonna grow, okay? And what grows? Real estate grows, okay? So, but I want you to not only buy real estate. Well, I actually don't want you to buy real estate. I want you to buy the income. And what I mean by buying the income, I want you to focus on evaluating Airbnbs. I want you to focus on midterm rentals. Midterm rentals are people who are staying less than a year, but instead of getting $1,500 for the place a month, you can actually get $2,900 by somebody who needs a 6-month lease or 8-month lease, okay? So you're doubling your income because in these next few years and with inflation, regardless if the dollar takes a dive or not, or if the dollar doesn't take a dive, we're still gonna be dealing with inflation. And with us dealing with inflation, you're gonna need income. And as long as someone paying you for your efforts, you don't have to necessarily worry about the inflation as much as somebody who solely depends on the job. So let me explain that. When inflation goes up, you'll have real estate. And let's say that inflation now, instead of getting $2,900 a month, you'll be getting $3,300 a month. Well, you just beat inflation because you made a decision to buy that piece of real estate to do midterm rentals. Okay, so like I have land. I invest in a lot of land, right? And I have a few lots in Charlotte. And some of those lots I paid $2,000 that are now worth about $100,000, right? So with those lots, right? Those lots help me beat inflation. So if I were to sell it, yeah, my lot that I paid $2,000 for in 2018 is now worth $100,000. Okay, now does $100,000 give me as much purchasing power as it did in 2018? Absolutely not. However, the price I paid for that lot kept up with inflation. Okay, so you're gonna invest in land. You're gonna invest in midterm rentals. Rentals that are shorter than a year, okay? So you wanna invest in those. Lastly but not least, Airbnb model, okay? The Airbnb model, because affordable Airbnbs too. So when I say affordable, whatever is affordable to your area, invest in those because those will not take a hit. As far as what Airbnb taking a hit lately, it was the people who bought a property based off of Airbnb. I never preached that, I never taught that. I don't agree with that particular model of buying something with one exit strategy. I have this house here, it's about 3,000 square feet. I think I got it for like $365. I have multiple exit strategies on this thing. Ideally, I can do room rentals. I can do Airbnb. I can do a midterm rental. I can change this spot into a content studio. All right, this can be a content house and I can put on peerspace.com. I can also sell it because I can show you an appraisal, whereas the appraisal saying it's worth $415. All right, $415. So I got $55,000 worth of equity. Okay, so let's say I were to sell it and the realtors take their 6%, $24,000, I still walk away with something. See, I got multiple exit strategies. So when you buy real estate, you don't want to depend on one exit strategy. You want multiple exit strategies, especially with all the uncertainty. I know 2 years ago, you buy a flip, you can buy it solely for a flip. But in the event that you can't sell that flip, hey, can you make this into a rental? Can you make this into an Airbnb? These are things that you have to consider, guys, all right? Because it's gonna get rough out there. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching. Comment your thoughts below. Let me know what you think. Also, please click on that video next to me, and make sure you register for my free masterclass this Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you at the class. Peace.